Roll for Crit presents How to Play Queens and Kings, a checkers game in 5 minutes or less or more. Queens and Kings is the checkers game of strategy and royal domination, designed by Ike Corbin and published by Wurtel Games. Your goal in Queens and Kings is to capture all of your opponent's chips before they capture yours. Each player begins with 18 chips in their color, arranged on the 3 rows closest to their side of the board. Place them face down on the black squares so that no symbols are showing. On your turn, you'll move one of your chips. Basic chips can move forward 1 space diagonally from one black square to another. If your opponent has a chip in a forward diagonal space next to one of yours, then you must capture it. To do so, jump your chip over theirs and onto the next empty black square in the same direction. Then, your opponent's chip is removed from the board. After making this first jump, check to see if there's another opposing chip in another forward diagonal space. If there is, then you must make that jump as well and capture another piece and so on until there are no jumps left to make. There must be an empty space on the other side of the opposing piece for yours to land on when capturing. If there isn't, you can't make the jump. You also can't jump over your own pieces, only your opponent's. Things get more interesting when your basic chips become kings or queens by reaching certain spaces. When this happens, you'll flip the chip over to reveal the matching crown symbol, either for queen or king. If you get the wrong symbol, swap it for a piece that has the crown you need. To turn a piece into a king, you must get it to the scepter space at the center of the board. Unlike basic chips, kings can move both forward and backward. Otherwise, they follow all the same rules for movement, jumping, and capturing. To turn a piece into a queen, get it to the side of the board opposite from where you originally started. Queens can move diagonally in any direction just like kings, but they can also move any number of spaces in the same direction in a single turn. Queens can even move, then jump, then continue moving, and so on, all in the same turn until they either run out of jumps or are blocked by one of their own pieces or the edge of the board. Anytime a jump is available to you on your turn, you must take it. If there is more than one possible jump amongst all your pieces, you choose which one to take. Kings and queens can also be captured, at which point they're removed from the board, just like any other chip. When one player has finished moving one of their pieces, the next player takes their turn, and so on, until all of one player's chips have been removed from the board. The game can also end if one player is completely blocked and has no possible moves to make with their remaining chips, in which case that player loses. If players agree that there is no valid move for any player to make that would advance the game, it ends in a stalemate. Queens and kings can be played with up to 4 players. In a multiplayer game, each player starts with their pieces at one side of the board, then play continues as normal until only one player is left standing. In team play, 2 pairs of players compete. In this mode, you can jump over your teammates' pieces without capturing them. However, you cannot jump a teammate and capture an opposing chip in the same turn. In conclusion, move, jump, capture, bring glory to the crown. That's Queens and Kings in a nutshell. Did you get all that?